All right, if February is the month of love, then maybe you're thinking about jewelry for a special someone. But does it matter if the bling you're eyeing for your boo was grown by Mother Nature or in a lab? Since I've covered Southwest Florida for a very long time, I knew exactly who to turn to find out. Mark Lauren, his shop is in Fort Myers.
Marilyn Monroe may have said it best.
It's a girl's best friend.
A girl's best friend.
But if diamonds are a girl's best friend, the price tag might be a guy's worst nightmare.
Diamond's expensive. I basically think, oh wow, it's an expensive product.
Good news, that's changing thanks to the popularity of these lab-grown diamonds. And for those of you already poo-pooing the idea of lab-grown, let's get it out of the way now. They're not fake.
It's a big distinction that people have. Oh, it's a fake diamond. No, it's not a fake diamond. It's a real diamond.
Mark Lauren has been a custom jeweler for decades in Southwest Florida. He knows his stuff. And to him, lab-grown gems aren't anything new.
Well, we've been following lab-grown or synthetic diamonds for 15 years.
But the technology and process used to create diamonds has gotten better in the last decade. So much so, even a highly trained eye like Mark's cannot tell the difference between lab-grown and natural diamonds.
No, you cannot tell by the naked eye, and we cannot even tell by the naked eye, and we can't tell under a 10-power microscope we're looking at a lab diamond. That's a big game changer. So everything that comes in our door now has to be checked with a detector. All the detectors that we use only will tell us suspicious. It has to go to a laboratory, a gemological laboratory, to be verified as laboratory.
Oh, wow.
That's how sophisticated they are.
That's amazing.
They're that good. So I wanted to try my eye. So did my photojournalist Andy Cunningham. Mark got out 2 comparable diamonds.
They look so similar.
And we looked as hard as we could.
Which would you say is the natural diamond?
I'm going to guess just counterintuitively, I'm going to guess the larger one.
Okay, let me look again. I'm also going to say the bigger one is the natural diamond.
It's the natural diamond.
Yeah.
Good guess.
Okay.
You had a 50-50 chance
Yeah.
in that. The natural diamond is actually the smaller one.
Really?
We both could not tell the difference. Okay, so they look the same. But one thing that's not equal, the price.
When people ask me if I'm out at a party or something, they say, oh, what's a 1-carat diamond going for, Mark? Usually in my head I go a G color, SI1, 1 carat is about $6,500 per carat to the client. And for lab grown, we'd expect that to be in the $2,000 to $3,000 range.
Oh, wow.
More than 50% savings. And more often than not, Lauren says lab grown beats natural when it comes to quality.
If we're talking about quality and color, the lab growns actually are consistently whiter or more clear, transparent, and higher quality. Less inclusions or natural flaws in the diamond itself.
He says it's kind of a no-brainer if you're deciding between the two. A couple he worked with recently felt the same way after comparing a natural diamond and a lab-grown.
Because she really couldn't make up her mind. They both look beautiful. And I said, well, let me just mention something. If you purchase this particular lab diamond at the price that it is, all the money you'll save, you can pay for your entire honeymoon with that. And they looked at each other and they said, done, we'll take the lab.
After all, the price of a diamond has nothing to do with how much you love someone.
It commemorates a moment, an emotional moment, an occasion.
That more people may be able to afford thanks to science.
Yeah, and Mark tells me this is kind of like a tidal wave that is going to change the jewelry industry as we know it. He does think if you have a diamond that the larger size natural diamonds will hold their value for a while. Eventually, he does expect the price and value to go down, though, on natural diamonds.
They're both diamonds.
Yeah.
That was
They're
my
real.
big takeaway from your story.
Yeah.
So I don't think anyone's turning down a little sparkly stone.
No, absolutely not. And the cool thing is, if you want to buy a lab-grown diamond, his advice, you can get them online. They sell them at most of our local jewelers. But go to someone that you trust, someone you can go to face that is really going to give you the skinny on it. Because if you're buying something online, buyer beware. You don't necessarily know what you're going to get.
Yeah, and just a subtle reminder, guys, we all know what tomorrow is.
Yes. Wink, wink.